Hello class, and welcome to this video where I will walk you through all the information you need to know about using the vinyl plotter and the laser cutter. Let's go ahead and begin. To start with, you need to remember that a vector is any line that will be cut, and a raster is any graphic that will be etched. The vinyl plotter only vectorizes or cuts lines. The laser cutter does both. Speaking of the vinyl plotter, let's get started. We are going to go ahead and cut this image of a little monkey's face so we can adhere it to our agenda as a decal. The first thing I do is I resize my project so that it can fit, and I lower it to the bottom of my workspace. After I've done that, I'm going to press Shift-Control-F if I'm in Inkscape, or go to the right-hand side if I'm in Boxy SVG to open up my fill and stroke windows. I want to make sure that I have fill turned off, because again, the vinyl plotter only cuts lines. Then I want to make sure that my stroke is on, and I want to adjust my stroke width to be exactly 0.25 millimeters, because that is the width of the vinyl cutter blade. Once I have done that, I'm going to save my project as a PDF or portable document file. When I open up Inkscape, that is the fifth option on the menu Select. If I am in Boxy SVG, I would do a different export option. I'm going to go ahead and rename my file something I can easily find when I'm looking for my work later. I went with Mr. Lot Agenda Decal. After that's done, I click Save, and I'm ready to start setting up the printer for the next steps. First thing I need to do is turn on the vinyl plotter, and then I'm going to go to the back and loosen the handle. This will make it where I can move the roller bars. I'm going to position my vinyl so that it's underneath two of the white rectangles and slide my rollers so they're on the sides of the vinyl plotter. If the rollers are not under the white rectangles, the machine will not work. I raise the handle to lock it into place, and I go to the console. I'm going to select Piece from the Select Sheet option, and when I click Enter, notice that the motorized box runs over and measures the piece of vinyl. I've made an error though. I didn't line up my rollers perfectly, and you can see that, and we'll see what tragedy that brings in a moment. Next, I'll open that PDF I saved, and it will open in Adobe Acrobat, the program we print our designs in. We print our designs in Adobe Acrobat. Once I do that, I click the Print button, and that will bring up the menu where I can edit the properties for printing. I'm going to click the Properties button, which will bring up the Roland Printer menu, and I need to get the size of my sheet from the printer. When I click that button, the numbers will match what I saw when I resized my piece. I click OK. I'm going to confirm that I got the correct measurements by doing that again. Properties, get from machine, OK. After I've done it a second time, I'm going to click the Print button. And now we're ready to roll. Alright, so let's walk on over to the printer, and oh no. Remember when I said I didn't line up the rollers? This is what happens. It doesn't look good. Oh no. Okay, so second print came out perfect, and now we're going to put this sticker on our agenda. I'm going to peel it out, and then I am going to smoothly and carefully with one hand, which is not how you do this, apply it perfectly to the agenda with no wrinkles. Look at that! Oh, it looks so good! Alright, so now it's time to talk about the laser cutter. This image right here of the Lot & Childs Middle Academy logo, we're going to raster and slice, and I'll show you how. First, after we've saved our project as a PDF or portable document format, we're going to open it in Adobe Acrobat on the desktop connected to the laser cutter. After we've done that, we're going to click Print and go to Properties, just like we did with the Roland cutter. Here, a special window pops up where we can put all the settings we need. So what I'm doing right now is making sure that we're doing a combined job of rastering and vector cutting, putting the focus on auto, resizing the bed of the machine to match the bed of our cutter, changing the raster settings to max power and lower speed, and upping the power on the vector laser as well as the frequency to maximum, and lowering that speed so it'll slice the acrylic. Once I've done that, I double check my settings to make sure I've got it correct. Yep, combined, autofocus, right size, right raster settings, right vector setting, click OK. Now I click print and send that job to the laser cutter. Then I'm going to put my material into the laser cutter in the upper left-hand corner. Notice I'm using a scrap piece because we are mindful citizens. Then I turn on the air assist and the vacuum. I also turn on the other air assist. This will help get all of the fumes and dangerous, potential, noxious smoke out of the laser cutter and make sure everyone's lungs are safe. Next, I turn on the laser cutter. And now that I've done that, I'm about ready to print my job. Another important thing you need to know is focus, which is the distance of the laser from the material. So in this situation, you can see that I'm raising and lowering the cutting bed. This allows the laser to increase and decrease its intensity for different materials. Once we've done that, we've got our job here. We press go, lower the laser cutter lid as it autofocuses for size and begins to raster the image. Here, like I said before, it's rastering or burning that image onto the material. Notice that the laser is moving very quickly from left to right as it slowly moves down. This allows it to etch the design perfectly as we put it on the program. After it's done rastering, it's going to vector or cut the circle on the perimeter so that I can remove it from the sheet. So now it is vector cutting or slicing slowly through the material. I've sped up this footage quite a bit, if you couldn't tell, just so that we can see this in a timely manner. When it's done, I wait a moment to let the fumes settle, and then I remove it from the cutter. And that's your basic tutorial on vinyl plotter and laser cutter safety. Good luck on your test on Tuesday, and stay fantastic.